Greetings to you and welcome. I just want to give you a quick overview of this core update to the Care Profiler system. The page you're looking at right now is your new command center. So when you log into your Care Profiler account, click on Command Center. This is the page that you will be brought to, and ideally this is kind of your main hub, command center if you will, where you will always come back to and perform your main functionality. Just want to point out a few of the key features. On the top right corner here, you see sort of a new navigation menu. The first one here, training and resources. If you click on that, you'll see a variety of resources to help you and your colleagues learn how to get the most value out of the Care Profiler system. Everything from online training modules, printable resources. We'll be adding videos there quite regularly. So just a lot of resources there for you to get the most out of the system and really make sure that you're understanding the information and really how to use it most effectively. The next button is the support button. You can click on that button to submit a support ticket or request. This is really the most efficient way to get your questions answered or your concerns addressed. So certainly encourage you to click on the support button if you're having issues. Next is the command center. This is basically just your home button. So if you're in another page and you do click on command center, it'll bring you back to this page. And then there certainly is the logout button. Now, on the left side of the screen here, these are basically the sections within your account. And if you click on each of these sections, notice that it will expand and kind of show you what's actually in that section. So I'm actually going to start from the bottom and work my way up. Under Manage Users, so you now are able to actually add sub-users to your account and give them different permission levels. So if I click on Manage Users, we'll see that that section expands for me here, and I can now see all of the, you can clearly tell, fake people that I have added as sub-users to my account. Essentially, you can add recruiters who have basically all the functionality and access and permission to everything. And then you can also add hiring managers. When hiring managers log in, they're only able to view applications and work styles questionnaires and interview guide. They're not able to make any changes. So they can't change a status or inadvertently send a message to an applicant. All their permissions allow them to do is view applicant data. And you can certainly edit permission levels or remove a user on the far right, or to add a sub-user, just click on Add User and follow the on-screen directions. Hopefully that's pretty self-explanatory. So I'm going to collapse this section just by clicking on it again. And in the section above here, Generate Reports. By the time this is active, it'll look a little bit more user-friendly than this, but basically at this point you'll be able to do a couple of things. You can order EEO reports. So those of you who use our EEO data collection module in your application process, if you need to get that access to that data, you'll just click on where it says Order EEO Reports, fill out the request, and that information will be sent to you. Also, you'll be able to create essentially an applicant flow report where you can select a particular date range and then download applicant information such as their names, the position they applied for, their status, email, contact information, and that will actually download into a CSV file, which typically opens in an Excel file, and then you can certainly use that information for whatever other reporting methods you need. So that's a huge update, and certainly more CSV type download reports will be available in the very near future. The CP assessment section, this is for those of you who use our advanced assessments, either the snapshot report or the comprehensive assessment for executives, either pre-hire or development. If you have ordered those in the past, this is how you can review those reports. They'll be kind of available for you to access here. And also, releasing very soon will be the 360 assessment. Much more about that coming very soon, but this is where you'll be able to order and then review those 360 assessments. The next page, next section rather up is the day one software. Simply opening that gives you a link to click over to that side of the software. So that's how you can access your day one information. And then finally, the hiring software. So if we click on to expand that, we'll see a few columns here. So most of you will just see one site listed here, your site, Extra Loving Care. If you are a customer who has an enterprise account, you'll actually see all of your sites listed if you are logged in under your master login. So you'll be able to access and modify the sites, each site that's under your master login. A few things right under the name, we have applicant flow. So if you click on applicant flow, what will pop up is some analytic data, just giving you a sense of the number of applications, drop-off rates, and then if you click on completion rate, it'll actually break it down by position for you. So you get a real strong sense of applicant flow, how many applicants are coming in, how many applicants are completing the whole process, to really help inform your recruiting strategies and things of that nature. Site settings, if you want to change an email address, who's receiving notifications, get your link, whatever it may be, you can still access that particular settings page just by clicking on site settings. Managing your positions, very easily accessible. Just click on positions, and then you'll see your positions list there, which you can modify, manipulate, and do the same things as you always have been able to. In the next column over, what you can do if you're looking for a very specific applicant, rather than opening up your full applicant list, you can just type in, let's say, a person's last name, for example, and I actually don't believe there is anyone in here with this name. But if I type in the name, oh, there is actually. And so very quickly you can see how you can get to an immediate record without having to sort of slog through the list of applicants. You've certainly been able to search through applicants before. However, this search feature actually functions a lot faster without getting into the technical component. So this actually is a faster way to search for people. Under recent applicants, if you click on launch here, what this is going to give you basically is just your applicants, those applicants who have applied in the last 90 days. And when you open that page, first of all, it's just going to give you again some general analytic information. But you can also filter what applicants you want to view. So if you want to view by a particular status, it will allow you to choose what status you want to check for. If you want to search for a particular position, you can do that as well, just by selecting the status and position and click view, and then it will bring you to the list of applicants. Or you can certainly just view all by default as well. The next column, we have bulk actions. Yay, very exciting. And so at this point, there's essentially 3 bulk actions that you're going to be able to do. You can change statuses, share results, or send messages. So if we click on change status, unfortunately in this demo account there won't be any people to change there because there's no people in there, but basically you would select all of the people that you want to change the particular status to, and then with the click of a button you change all of those individual statuses to the same thing. So you no longer have to do one person at a time, but you can do multiple people at the same time. Same thing, same concept with share results. So if you want to share 3 or 4 applicants with one hiring manager, same concept. Select those 3 or 4, click share, and all of those applicants will be shared with that particular person. Similarly, for those of you who use the messaging feature where you send sort of the stored canned messages that you put into the system to applicants, you'll be able to select several applicants and send the same message to each of those applicants. So some bulk actions available with this update. More in the coming months, of course, but hopefully that will help make your jobs easier and workflow more efficient. The final column here is archive applicants. So basically just clicking launch will bring you a list of all of your applicants that are in your account. The main difference is recent applicants are just going to give you applicants from the last 90 days, and archived applicants will give you applicants, all of the applicants in your account. And that's kind of our quick overview of the core updates. Hopefully these are going to help, as I said, make your lives easier and help you work more efficiently. Look in the coming days for some opportunities to register for a more in-depth webinar about how to use some of these features, as well as more in-depth videos to be posted in the training and resource sections. But by all means, if you do have any questions, feel free to email us at support@careprofiler.com or give us a call at 866-551-0996. Thanks, and we hope you enjoy the update.